Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you checked in this morning. My name is Shannon Sutherland and I'm an intuitive card reader. And today we're going to do a daily reading for the energies. Just to give you a tiny bit of background, I read cards intuitively. This is not a tarot reading, although I use these beautiful tarot decks to do my readings. The messages coming through the oracle cards and the tarot cards, I read them as they are presenting at the time I'm looking at them. And so this is, if you're tuning in today is Wednesday, September 19th, 2018. It doesn't matter what time you look at these messages. The message is for you as you're observing it. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got your coffee. I'm going to show you my coffee cup this morning. And back to my white with black dots. The energies this week already, just the last 2 days, have been, to say the least, stressful. There have been some real revelations coming through. I hear it from other people, and so I know it's not just me. This is sort of what's happening in the cosmos. So I'll just get right into the reading. I'm going to shuffle my cards. Oh, and I want to tell you, if you are tuning in and you're watching these videos, go ahead and click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything at all, but what it'll do is give you a chance to find my channel quickly. If you think, oh, I want to check in and see what's going on. I do have plans in the next couple of months to upload videos with lots of different kinds of readings, specific, but this is just a little morning, daily, general reading until I get moved into my new place and have some new equipment, and then I'll start showing my face. So don't think I'm hiding from you guys. I'm not. I just, this is the easiest way to video this right now. So thank you for your patience with that, because I do want to connect. So much connection nowadays is done over the internet or without face-to-face. It seems like we've lost a lot of our human connections. And I know that a video with my face isn't exactly a human connection, but it does kind of feel good to attach a person to a voice. And how many of you have had relationships with people, email or long distance Facebook, and you feel really connected to them anyway? And I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she met face to face with someone that she's developed a relationship and made a true friendship. And they met for the first time after, I think she said, more than a couple of years, and how wonderful it was. So we can know each other just by sharing our thoughts and our impressions of things and communicating. But there's nothing quite like being with somebody. So thank you for being with me here today. All right, I'm going to be doing my reading today from the Good Tarot. And then I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Earth Magic. I've been really attached to this deck, and I'm not going to move away from it until Spirit tells me it's time. So I think there's just a lot more in here than to dig for and to let Spirit do. So I'm going to shuffle again one more time and just take a minute and ask Spirit to just give us some messages for the people that are here. What messages are coming through that we need to know about the energies today? Oh, wow. Just right together. So I'm just going to, and again, I normally pull 3 and 4 came out. So I'm just going to put them right there in the order they came out. We had 2 come out here in the middle. So when this happens, and it happened yesterday, so maybe it's time for me to switch up my spread here. Go to a 4-card one. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. So what's coming through today from Spirit? First of all, we have the Messenger of Fire. This is would be sort of like the Princess of Fire, and you can see that she's kind of glancing upwards, and this is someone who already has all these great ideas. We had fire energy yesterday. We had the King of Fire come through. So I want to show you her a little closer because she's really pretty. So I'm thinking that there's a message coming through that has to do with creativity, our passions, that some of us, we're really looking towards the higher purpose of the things we're doing. So whatever you're working on, you might want to think about what it's for. Oh my goodness. And behind it, right in the middle, it's exactly what I thought it was. Call. This is where Spirit is telling you something. Go this way. Do this thing. Have you been dreaming about owning a cake shop for years? Or have you thought about maybe you need to go into self-employment? Is this really what you're supposed to do? Well, today the call is going out. And this is especially good if you're already in a career path and your work you're doing is completely satisfying, then what is it that you've been thinking of adding to it to make it even more a part of your authentic, true self? And this little girl right here knows everything. She knows. This is the Princess of Fire is the perfect hostess. She knows how to put on a party. This person is, she understands what she loves and she knows how to bring it forward. And you're being asked to do that today, to listen. There's a call coming out to you. Isn't that a beautiful card? I'm going to put, it's funny, this came out together. All right, I'm going to put that there in the middle. So that's the main energy today. We're going to be hearing and feeling and sensing that what is it that the God of my understanding is trying to get me to listen to. It's like, hello, ding, 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 dialing your number, ringing you up, and here comes a phone call. And it says, hi, could you go over here and do this? And if you do, you will be following Spirit. And you can never go wrong when you follow Spirit. So you might feel impulsive today to do something. Don't resist it. It might seem like fast, hard energy, like fast, fiery energy. Yesterday we had lightning strikes. So some of you are filled with electrical energy, and some of you are on fire. Some of you, your head's on fire. Like your mind is going a mile a minute. Look at all that stuff. She's wearing her candles on her head. Her head's on fire. And my goodness, if she can get away with that, this is the person you want when the electricity goes out in your house to lead you out, to take you into the next place, keep you safe, because she's already lit up. And here comes the call. You're all lit up in your head, and your creativity is burning. You know, I always think of like some of the funniest songs that have, fire in them. And a lot of them are about love, and going back to Elvis Presley. And he had this funny song about being a hunk of burning love. And, and so that's what this is about. You're a hunk of burning love. Anyway, that's just being silly. Sorry. All right. Now let's see what happened with this. Oh my goodness. So, before the call, like this morning, or even as we're talking, this little page of Earth, this little guy is running about the Earth, and he is seeing all kinds of stuff that needs to be done. He's an Earth energy, so this would be in the tarot. This would be Pentacles, but this would be what needs to be done to bring in a more perfect Earth, and he's out exploring it. So you've been out exploring it, thinking about, what do I need to, this could be about making money, or this is about work, our work on Earth. So he's running around, but the angels are up there saying, your higher source does have a specific message for you, a dial-up. And so it's time to get tapped into that. And let's see what's coming out from that. Whoa, this is the Two of Earth. I want you to look at this. She is juggling so lightly and perfectly, holding up almost like a dance with 2 gold coins. And this is the card of balance. Look at this, how they go together. He comes in looking around. You hear the call. And guess what? As soon as you hear that call, you will start to balance. You will start to see how you can handle it, how you can juggle it. In the tarot, this shows a man juggling 2 coins, and it's the infinity figure connecting them. So if you just imagine, like right here, like a figure 8, I'll draw it with my wand like that. You will always have the right amount. You're not going to tip over. She looks so relaxed. She doesn't look tired. It's not like she's, in fact, her feet are on the ground. They're on solid rock right there. And she's not all up in her head, and she's not all up in her emotions. She's working, and she's working this in perfect synchronicity and balancing it. Beautiful energy today for balancing out. I know yesterday it was very hard to feel balanced when I could feel so much energy coming in, and things things coming to closure, and things happening, and it can seem like you're just on the run for a little while. And it was a time to really pull back, meditate, and get out of my head, and just start working like this little guy. He's got all he needs. He's got his little staff, and he's looking out like, hey, I might be immature, I might be young, and this might be a new idea, because he's pretty young. It's a young energy. But with the help of Spirit calling me to do it, I know I won't lose my balance, and I won't be thrown off my firm foundation. You have a firm foundation here on Earth. You're a beautiful person, like this beautiful little gal here that, wow, and she's loving it. She's loving the balance. She's loving holding them. It doesn't look like she's ready to drop either one. This would be your work. Let's say you have work let's say that you're a mother and you're raising children, but at the same time, you have a passion to write, and you're figuring out, you're realizing that you can do both. You can do both. Beautiful energy. All right, let's pull a card real quick from the Earth Magic. What do you have to say to us today, Mother Earth, Gaia? And I love these cards. I want to show you. This is the back of the cards. It's so pretty. It's the Tree of Life. You look what's above, and you can see fruit on that tree. They look like olives and pears. I don't know what they are. The sky is up there. But then look, there's a whole life going on below. It's a reflection. It's almost like this tree is planted. It's planted by a pond, and that pond reflects what's going on in that tree. I'm going to just look at this a little closer. There's something in this card I never noticed before. What is that? Oh, it's just there's a bird here, and this bird is a messenger of spirit. This is like where I live, there's a blue heron that always sits in this little inlet, and I go down and that bird just sits there, and there is that bird in this pond with that tree, and what's above is being reflected into that pond. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the back of those cards. This is from my Earth Magic Oracle. So what are you reflecting today? If you look at your reflection around you, nature reflects what you are. This is a tree that's planted by the water, has a total system for nourishment, always being watered. Even that water even is visited by spirit, which all winged creatures have carry messages. All right, what do you have for us, Mother Earth? There we go. Oh. Solitude. This is a day that as you're hearing the call and balancing it, you will find that you will find that this is exclusively you. You're an island. You're not part of the mainland anymore. You're out there in solitude. So when I look at this card, I think, keep your idea a secret for a little while longer. There's nobody hanging out on this island with you. You're there alone. There's that tree by itself. Sometimes we get ideas or we think of things we want to do and we go tell people. And what happens the first thing? What? You can't do that. So this is telling you, don't go running to the collective, the people that can't even have a clue, didn't hear what the phone call said. They never heard it. That call was to you, not to them. So you don't need any interpretation from them of what it is that you're going to be doing to balance out your work and your spirit, your work, your money and your spirit, your heart and your work. These are all the balancing acts of what we work with on Earth. And today, just keep it all to yourself and enjoy it. The islands are beautiful. If you've ever been to an island, and probably many of you have, even if I can remember growing up on the coast, and I could see an island from where I lived, and it was Catalina Island. And There was a song. It was 26 miles across the sea. And I remember gazing out at that island and thinking, how fun would it be to be sitting in the middle of that island and nobody can get to me unless they get on a plane or a boat. And I could just lay down and let the sun shine on me and do all these things and be in perfect harmony and thought process with the earth. And of course, now I have a different viewpoint. I don't think I'd like living on an island for very long, but go visit it because that's what's being called. That's what the call is today. And if you do, you're going to balance something out perfectly. Well, I want to thank you for joining me. It was really fun. I hope this message resonates with you. If it doesn't, you don't need to stress about that at all. Just know that whatever message you got today by clicking in and watching this video was the right one for you. And I hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow.